situations can work against unity in a marriage? Question B. What are some things marriage mates can do to strengthen their bond as one flesh? Indeed, unity in goals and activities strengthens a marriage. Unfortunately, many couples today spend little time together. They work long hours at their separate jobs. Others travel extensively for their secular work or move abroad alone to work to send money back home. Even at home, some marriage partners find themselves isolated from each other because of the time they spend on television, hobbies, sports, video games, or the internet. Is that true in your household? If so, can you adjust your circumstances to spend more time together? What about sharing in such common tasks as preparing meals, washing the dishes, or working in the yard? Could you work together as you care for the children or assist your aging parents? Most important, regularly spend time together in activities related to worship of Jehovah. Discussing the daily text together and sharing in family worship provide excellent opportunities to keep your family's thinking and goals aligned. Also, share together in the ministry. If possible, try pioneering together, even if your circumstances allow you to do it only for 1 month or 1 year. 1 Corinthians 15:58 reads, "Consequently, my beloved brothers, become steadfast, unmovable, always having plenty to do in the work of the Lord, knowing that your labor is not in vain in connection with the Lord." A sister who pioneered with her husband says, "The ministry was one of the ways we could spend time together and really talk. Because we both had the common goal of helping others spiritually, I felt that we were a real team. I felt closer to him not just as a husband, but also as a good friend." As you work together in worthwhile pursuits, your interests, priorities, and habits will gradually harmonize with those of your spouse until, like Aquila and Priscilla, you will increasingly think, feel, and act as one flesh. Let spirituality guide you. Paragraph 15. Question. What is the key to a successful marriage? Explain. Jesus knew the importance of putting God first in marriage. He saw Jehovah perform the first wedding. He observed how happy Adam and Eve were as long as they followed God's direction, and he saw firsthand the trouble that resulted when they ignored it. So when Jesus taught others, he echoed his Father's instruction found at Genesis 2:24. He also added this thought, "What God has yoked together, let no man put apart." Matthew 19:6. Deep respect for Jehovah, therefore, is still the key to a happy, successful marriage. In this regard, Jesus' earthly parents, Joseph and Mary, set an outstanding example. Paragraph 16. Question. How did Joseph and Mary manifest spirituality in their family life? Joseph was kind and respectful toward Mary. When he first learned that she was pregnant, he wanted to deal mercifully with her, even before God's angel explained to him what had happened to Mary. As a couple, they obeyed Caesar's decree and also closely adhered to the Mosaic Law. And although only men were required to attend the major religious festivals in Jerusalem, Joseph and Mary, together with members of their family, attended each year. In these and other ways, this godly couple endeavored to please Jehovah and show deep respect for spiritual things. It is no wonder that Jehovah had chosen them to care for his Son during the first part of Jesus' earthly life. Paragraphs 17 and 18. Question A. In what ways can a couple put spirituality first in their family? Question B. How will this benefit them? Does spirituality similarly guide your family life? For example, when you make important decisions, do you first research Bible principles, pray about the matter, and then seek advice from a mature Christian? Or do you tend to resolve problems by following your own feelings or those of family and friends? Do you strive to put into practice the many practical suggestions published by the Faithful Slave on marriage and family life? Or do you find yourself simply following local customs or popular secular advice? Do you regularly pray and study together, set spiritual goals, and talk about your family's priorities? Regarding their 50 years of happy married life, Ray says, "We have never had a problem we could not overcome because we kept Jehovah as part of our threefold cord." Ecclesiastes 4:12 reads, "And if somebody could overpower one alone, two together could make a stand against him, and a threefold cord cannot quickly be torn in two." Danny and Trina agree. "As we have served God together," they say, "our marriage has become stronger." They have been happily married for more than 34 years. If you always put Jehovah first in your marriage, He will help you to succeed and will richly bless you. Continue to respect God's gift. Paragraph 19. Question: why did God provide the gift of marriage? For many today, the only thing that matters is their personal happiness. But a servant of Jehovah sees things differently. He knows that God provided marriage as a gift to further His purpose. If Adam and Eve had respected that gift, the whole earth would have become a paradise filled with happy, righteous servants of God. Paragraphs 20 and 21. Question A. Why should we treat marriage as sacred? Question B. What gift will we study about next week? Above all, God's servants see marriage as an opportunity to bring glory to Jehovah. 1 Corinthians 10:31 reads, "Therefore, whether you are eating or drinking or doing anything else, do all things for God's glory." As we have seen, loyalty, unity, and spirituality are godly qualities that fortify a marriage. So whether we are preparing for, strengthening, or trying to save our marriage, we must first see marriage for what it is, a divine and sacred institution. Keeping that truth in mind will move us to do our best to make marital decisions based on God's Word. In this way, we show respect not just for the gift of marriage, but also for the giver of that gift, Jehovah God. Marriage, of course, is not the only gift Jehovah has given us, nor is it the only road to happiness in life. In our next article, we will look at yet another precious gift from God, the gift of singleness. After listening to this article, how would you answer? How should loyalty influence married Christians? Why will working together in unity strengthen a marriage? What are some ways married people can let spirituality guide them? How can we show respect for Jehovah, the originator of marriage? End of article.